creating and saving a print set. Using a print set will allow you to actually save the print set and print this out in the future. So let's take, for example, you have like, let's say your title sheet and your typical sections and your plan sheets. And you want to print those out right now, but later on in the future, you may want to print out that exact same set again as you make changes throughout your drawings and your sheets. Well, this would be an example of actually saving out that print set where you could simply open up that print set later on and print out that list of sheets that you have defined. In order to do that, we will go to the sheet index, and I'm going to click on this top one that says design. That way it'll show me all of the sheets that I have underneath that design. So if I go underneath the open print organizer, and I will use the PDF to sheet, because that would be the most commonly used situation for this. And now you'll see that by default it's going to open up this design.pset option, which is a print set. In here we're actually going to save this print set out as a different name to a location that you define. And I can expand those out just to show me which sheets that I have defined right now. So let's say I just want this sheet number 1, which would be my title sheet, and maybe my first typical section and my 3 plan sheets. And I don't want the rest of those included. Well, I can come in here and I can remove this by right-clicking over it and do a delete. And it'll say, are you sure you want to delete it from the selected folder? And I'll say yes. And now that particular set of sheets have been removed from this print set. It hasn't been removed from the sheet index, it's just removing it from this print set. So now if I come in here and let's say I just want 1, 2, I don't want this one, this one, this one, this one, and this one. Let's say I want to remove those. I could select those and either do a delete, or I can right click over it and do a delete. And now you'll see that it just has these files right here in this particular print set. So if I'm ready to print those, I can come up here and I can select print. It's going to bring this up right here. Only thing that I may want to change inside of here is this submit option, which you have a couple of different options of printing it as a separate print jobs or a single print job. For this example here, we'll just do a single print job. It will define to whatever location that you want. And I'll just go ahead and leave it set to these parameters. So once I have that, I will go ahead and click on OK. And now it's going to go through there and create that print set to that particular location that you defined. Now it may take a little bit of time for it to create, but it will create that print set. And then once it's finished, I should be able to go back into ProjectWise, and it placed it underneath the design or work area, and you'll see that that PDF is now created. Now if I want to save this print set out to a location in ProjectWise, this is where you'd come in here and click on Save. Define where you want to save it to, whether it's inside or outside of ProjectWise. We'll just save it inside. Define where you want to save it to, and also give it the name. This one here, I will just go ahead and give it the name of test. I will swipe through that. I will go ahead and change my folder from quantities underneath the root of design. And then I will go ahead and save it. And what it will do is it'll save all the parameters that you've changed for this print set. So now if I go ahead and close it out, and we go back into ProjectWise, you'll see that that print set is now saved. So if I were to come back maybe into a certain file later on, let's say a month later, and I want to print that print set out again with the changes that I've done to maybe sheet number 1 or sheet number 2 or one of my plan sheets, if I go back to the print organizer, and I will select the option that says PDF sheet for my print style, you'll see by default it's going to load up this right here for design.pset. Well, now I can come in here and do a file open, look underneath that location of where I have that pset stored at, and open it up, and now you'll see that pset is now there. So if I were to come in here and try to print it, you'll see all these parameters are still all the same, and then I can print it out again. So you may find a use for that, but that's how you save out a print set to be used later on in the future.